All right, let's get into a story today called Bucky and the White Carpet.
Have you ever done that? You see something that is just gorgeous, looks absolutely perfect, a beautiful piece of furniture, a sleek new gadget, and then, bam, real life gets in the way. Well, this story is all about one of those moments.
So let's jump in and meet our main character.
We're going to set the scene here. We're talking about when our guy, Bucky, was just in the 4th grade. It was a different time, with its own kind of unspoken rules.
Now you gotta understand something about this era. The whole idea of a play date? Yeah, that hadn't even been invented yet. Things were way simpler. You'd just go home with a friend after school and your mom would swing by to pick you up before dinner. That was it.
And that's exactly what happened one day. Max was a new kid at school, and he invites Bucky over to his house to play. And this, right here, is where our little adventure really kicks off.
So, Bucky gets this invitation. But where does Max live? Well, as you're about to see, the location is a huge part of the story.
See, Max didn't live, just down the block. His house was perched way, way up on Mount Tiburon. For Bucky, this was like entering a whole different world, a place he'd never even imagined.
And the view from up there? Oh man, it was absolutely unbelievable. We're talking a full-on view across the San Francisco Bay all the way to the Golden Gate Bridge. Can you just imagine being a 9-year-old kid seeing that for the very first time?
And the house itself was just as mind-blowing as the view. It was super modern, filled with all this sleek, cool furniture. I mean, it was a completely different universe from what Bucky was used to.
But inside this super modern house, there was one feature that really stole the show. This is where we get to the real heart of the story.
There was one thing in the house that was brand spanking new.
And it was the thing to have back then. I mean, it was the absolute height of fashion for home decor in the 70s.
The wall-to-wall white carpet. Yep, just imagine it. Pristine, perfect, and so white. You can already feel the anxiety, right? The pressure not to mess that thing up.
Okay, so we've got a fancy modern house, a brand new bright white carpet, and 2 young boys. What could possibly go wrong? So, after running around outside, doing what 4th graders do, the boys head back inside. And this is that classic moment, right? The messy, muddy, fun outside world is about to collide with the clean, perfect, modern inside world.
But here's the million-dollar question. Did Bucky really clean his shoes off as well as he should have? You gotta remember, back in those days, nobody really took their shoes off when they came inside a house. It just wasn't the norm.
And there it was, a little bit of mud on that brand new, brilliant white carpet. Ugh, the contrast is just brutal.
The reaction was instant. Max's mom just looked so unhappy. And let me tell you, that is a look that a kid never, ever forgets.
And you know what's funny? In that moment, this one thought just crystallized in Bucky's mind. He thought, why in the world would anyone have a white carpet when they have boys running in and out all the time? So it wasn't just about feeling guilty. He was genuinely questioning the whole setup.
So this little incident with the mud, it turned out to be more than just a mess. It was a real life lesson in the making.
And the fallout from this? It was pretty simple and pretty final. That was the last time Max ever invited Bucky over to his house. A tiny bit of mud on a carpet had a much bigger consequence.
So what's the big takeaway here? Well, it kind of makes you stop and think about your own life, doesn't it? Have you ever fallen in love with something, bought something that was beautiful but just totally impractical? It's a classic problem, right? For Bucky, it was a hard lesson learned on a pristine white carpet, a day he would definitely never forget.